Boom! There we are. I was on the wrong screen. Sorry about that. Hello, everybody, and welcome to an early afternoon edition of an unboxing, right? So, it's Tuesday with Todd. That's in 4 short hours. So, remind you, check that reminder box on the YouTube channel so that we'll be notified when we go live in 4 hours for that. I had planned on doing an unboxing of the new StarCraft 15 by 15 Mint heat press over the weekend, but soccer and life took over. And then, Mondays we're busy. We've been slammed lately. A lot of good orders coming in. A lot of, what's the other word I'm looking for? Rush orders. So rush orders have come in. So we're trying to keep on track of that. And I promised you guys that we were going to do this. So that's a little, there we go. Oh, see, Renee, that's why this camera is a little wonky sometimes, because we move some stuff around, because as you can tell, we got new stuff in. So trying to figure it all out the best way to go. And we're going to unbox this press, and we'll talk about more of this stuff. We're going to talk more about everything else that's going on here while we're doing it. So I think without further ado, I can get over there and let's check out and see. Hey, Jesse, thanks for stopping by. Facebook user, FU. I don't know who you are. Now, that's not FU as in, FU. That's in Facebook user, because I don't know who you are. StreamYard and Facebook don't always play nice together. So the easiest way to get around this is just head over to our YouTube channel. And we're doing this over at fatdadlive.com. LiveOSG.com will get you over to our OSG channel. But Fat Dad Live is where this is at. Go there, like, subscribe. We're able to get you in there. And that way we're able to see who you are. Otherwise, you just become FU, because I don't know anymore. I'm not even Phoebe. Is that going to be right? Phoebe? F-E-B-E. Phoebe? Is Phoebe correct? Yeah. I don't know. Tell me if I'm right or wrong. Chances are I'm 100% wrong. So I can do Anna. I can totally do that. And I can do Garcia. First and end. I suck. I cannot bookmark that one. Colleen, good to see you. And see Renee. Haha. Told you, if as long as it's stationary, it's a fine camera. But if you're doing anything else, you kind of gotta watch what you're doing. So let's get this bad boy going. We're gonna switch over to this other camera, and maybe shoom shakaka. There it is. There is our StarCraft 15 by 15 heat press. Now I'm gonna try and bring the microphone along with me, and I have a monitor over here for comments. So I should be good to go on that. And I think I can see everything too over here as well. I'm gonna double check it and see. Yep, I can see, because there's my hand. Woo! I can see myself. Okay. So here is the StarCraft 15 by 15 heat press. Thing about this is it's not too heavy at all. Like, here is the box as it comes. It's 55 pounds. So not a big heavy guy. So that's a plus. Because, if this is going to be something that you're going to take to shows, then, that's kind of what I look at it as. Can you run a business with this? Absolutely. How long for? I don't know. It does come with a 1-year warranty on it. So you are going to have that. But it's super lightweight. So I think this is going to be your perfect press to take to shows instead of the Amazon ones. So now I need to find some scissors. I'm going to find good scissors, because chances are I'm going to get some garbage ones, and I can't see my left-handed ones. So if anybody knows me, I'm a scissor loser. So I think I know where a couple pairs of scissors are. So we're gonna clap this, and we're gonna see what we got in here on this press and see what it looks like. So this is how it'll be delivered, just like this, box, straps, all of that. Pretty easy, right? I mean, there's not anything big or major there. I'm gonna try and not, make too much noise and screw all that up. But hey, we know that that when I do these, we'll see what happens. Remember, don't cut towards yourself, cut away from yourself. So don't do what I do. Do as I say, like you tell your kids. All right. So upon opening it, here's what we got. First thing out the top, you probably can't see, but I'm going to tilt it so you can see, is you've got your instructions. Instructions are right here on the top. Let's take a look at these bad boys, and let's see what we got here with instructions. All right. I'm going to try and keep everything in frame. I've talked Corey into letting me build a studio. So we're going to do that. So it's going to make it way easier, hopefully, to make this. So inside your box is going to be is your directions, diagrams, instructions. Everything's right here. So there's your pieces. You gotta close up or flatten. Part gets very hot. Do not touch and keep away out of reach of children. I mean, that's pretty self-explanatory. Does have a knob for pressure. Circuit breaker switch right there on the side. Power switch, even though the model includes an automatic off timer. So that means is when it's idle, after so long, it'll shut off. You always want to make sure that you turn it off when not in use. It does come with your warranty information. 1 year limited warranty with it. So we've got that. So 1 year warranty limited with that. Like I said, weight on it, 55 pounds. So not terrible by any means. All right. So these are always fun to get out of here, right? Right? Let's see. Oh, jeez. Oh, shit. I mean, crap. Maybe. Holy jeez. It's like it's stuck in this corner or something. Folks. See? Tell me if it's going to happen. There it goes. It's going to happen. This is the same thing that happened to you. Grabbing that corner and kind of give it a little jiggle, and that'll come off. Whew. So it is built pretty good. It is packaged amazing. There it is. All packaged up. It was the bottom, the one that was on the top, just like this. So packaged in there, really, really good. No movement on it, nothing like that, anything, crazy in that. So let's pull this guy out, shall we? Ooh, she's pretty. She's pretty. She's a pretty girl. Yeah, she is. She's such a pretty girl. Oh, shit. Okay, so I'm just going to do a little finagling. And there's a camera here. So I'm going to try and come around the other side and come in this way without dropping everything. Ta-da! Oh, shit. I didn't even hit the... Okay. So I might have hit the light, but the light did not break. Did not fall. So all in all, it's just another brick in the wall. I think we're good. All right. And everybody can still hear me, right? I guess I got to make sure of that because the mic is here. I've got this thing here. I guess I didn't even pay attention. And nobody's telling me they can't, so I'm assuming everybody can. So here we go. Ooh. Look at this guy. Look at that. It's wrapped in a bag. Ooh. It is wrapped in a bag. And it should be pretty simple, self-explanatory. Take it out of bag. Right? Take it out of bag. Corey would be more than happy to talk, but she's got her mouth full right now of ice. I think she's pregnant or something because she's eating like all kinds of ice. All right. So there's our presses. We got it. Woof. Look at that. Okay. So there is no... Look at that. So our pad, I'm going to have to check and see, but my pad was not stuck to the bottom. So if that's supposed to be, I don't know. We'll find out so we can know for sure. But currently, you can see that I can move that back a little, and I can move this down. Then you can see that the pad wasn't stuck. So I don't know if it should be. I don't see any like glue or anything where it was on there, but heat pad right there. It should go on the bottom, and it's sticky once it's right there. So I'll find out for sure. Power cord's already attached. Double checking on that. Everything's good there. Comes with your cord, pressure. So I mean, pretty standard. That's a spring rate. Holy crap, toolers. So that's got some power to that bad boy. All right. Shit. I mean, I got to figure this out because I need to get on the other side of here to get this plugged in. I just thought about that. Folks. I didn't think about that too much, did I? Okay. So we got a cord already in there. There's no power attachment, nothing like that. I don't know if this is going to pop this breaker or not because there's other stuff on it. But hey, that's the joys of live TV. We're going to find out what happens. And we're going to try not to die. Oh, where the hell's that, Clark? Clark, is the switch on? All right. Okay, so she's plugged in. Let's turn her on. Oh, look at that pretty display. Can you guys see that display in there? I'm going to bring this up here. Bring this. I mean, 55 pounds. It's moving. It's moving quite a bit. Okay, so it does have the. Oh, it's not going to let me do anything, show you anything because I have it closed here. So I am going to have to kind of. There, you guys can see. Okay, it does have the protective film on it. Isn't that just? There's just something about peeling that with it. I like the display. Nice, bright, easy to read display. Really easy to read display. Now, when you order from us, because you are able to order from us, imagine that, right? We did get some of these in stock. They're limited. So we hung that. We got the little thingamajigger, the link in the site, so that way we can able to do that. Kate, thank you, because you said you have the 16 by 20 and the bottom mat doesn't stick. Perfect. That's what we like to hear. So I mean, I know that's part of it. All right. So as far as setting it, we do have instructions on our website on how to do it, your main display, your temperature settings. So for main display screen, you got this all right here. Pretty standard, right? I mean, it's a display. It's a StarCraft 15 by 15 mint press. You can find them on our site. $350 is the cost of these. Shipping, I think, is $69 on it. $59, $69, somewhere in there. 55 pounds. So it's going to be light, perfect for, I think, your craft shows, for your events, anything you need to travel to. I think it's going to be great for that. Now, when it comes to setting the temperature, so we hit set. Ooh, and P1 is the temp setting. So press the set button at the bottom left to change the P1 settings, which is temperature, and you wish to set the value at, and that's SV is what the set value is. Displays the temperature in the upper platen is set when fully heated and ready to use. So what do we want to take this to? It's very touchy, like not super touchy. What am I doing? There we go. What do you know what you're pressing? Oh, 325, right? Corey's going to use this later. So there we got that. We got our sets. Now P2, it's going to be our time setting. She's doing DTF transfers, so that's going to be 15 seconds. So we'll take that down to 15. And we'll set that right there. Now P3. P3 is going to be Celsius or Fahrenheit. Currently, we have that in Fahrenheit. So that way, hey, we're in America, Fahrenheit. If you're somewhere else, you're going to change it to Celsius. So we've set that. Then we also have this counter, or this P4 is going to be your auto off timer. So what this means is after it's set for, like here, 40 minutes, right? You can set it where it automatically shut down. So you can set this wherever you want. You know, if you want it, I would recommend, half hour, anything, longer than that, cool. Anything shorter than that, hey, you can be doing other stuff, and that's the last thing you want it to do is go down. So 40 minutes, I think, is perfect at it. So you'd set, boom, there it goes. So it's telling us that our set value, that's our set temp is 325, and our present value, or present temp, is 102. So that'll tell us when it gets there. But overall, I mean, it's sturdy as hell. I will give that. Ooh, that's warm. Don't put your thumb there. That's warm. It does have dial in the back, or your pressure knob in the back, which is pretty standard on a lot of them. Let's see as we go through here. Now this one, what I do like is when you look at this, look where this angle is, right? So you're getting more of your pressure straight across from this instead of coming straight out at it. And what I want to see, if I bring this up, I want to see if we can get it to go. Actually, I need to come over on this other side so I can see. So I can see what I'm doing, folks. Because if we're going to go lefty-loosey, right? Yeah. So see, here's the thing I like. Now I can show you. So I have it up all the way right now. And I'm going to kick this back over here a little more so you can see it, right? So you can see when that's closed, see how it does have that slide? So I popped the breaker. All right. So that was fun. When I knew it, I knew there was a chance that it was going to do it. So I don't think I should pop this one. I think I just moved to the other one and we'll be fine. Because that other one runs a press all the time. So I just unplugged that press and put it in there and ran an extension cord, which you 100% should not do. But for demonstration purposes, we're going to do it, right? Because that's what we do. So let me make sure, see how everybody has questions, comments, concerns, how everything. Let me check back in. I think I can get everything reloaded back over here. Yes, we want to allow. We want to enter studio, and then I want to chat, and then I want to over here. And yeah, yes, you did lose me. But no, audio, everything went out. So I knew there was a chance of that plugging it in there because there are 2 other heat presses that are on this, or there was 1 other heat press that's on the circuit along with a couple other things. And I'm like, I was going to see if I didn't think it would pop it. Actually, I knew there was a chance of it, but I didn't think about it. I thought I had the other press off. So went ahead and did it. We should be good now. So yes, it did pop. We are back. We're good to go. All right. So as I was saying before I so rudely interrupted by the power outage, that when this is closed, and you can see in here, you can see how it's closer back here than it is here. This is one of the issues with Clam Shell when doing things like sublimation is you don't have even pressure throughout it. So even when you bring this down, you're going to have more pressure back here than you will up here. So that was already our counter there because, we had it set at 15 seconds. But that's one of the things to pay attention to with clamshells. Now, this one does hover more. So you see that we can do a hover. So that's cool. That's a good feature with it. But you can definitely see that through this area here, that there is a chance that you're going to have uneven pressure when it comes to sublimation. This is why the swing-aways are better for sublimation unless you have a true hover press. And how do you know if you have a true one? Take it all the way up as far as it'll go. And this is what you're looking for in here, is you want to see an even space here. Here you can see that I have 2 fingers down here and I get down less than 1 here. So that means you're going to get more pressure in the back of this than you will at the front. So that's something to keep in mind when you're doing things like harder things or thicker things, especially like the slates, the plaques, anything that has that thickness to it, because you're going to run into getting more pressure in the back than the front. So that could be a lot of where your issue comes from if you're using a clamshell press in sublimation. You want to make sure that if you're doing that, you are using a hover, so that way you can get the pressure straight on top of it, or you want to make sure that you're or swing away so you can get the pressure right on top of it, or a hover press where you can look and see that it's even all the way across. Now there are some models that where they have the pressure at and where the arm is, that you're going to get a better chance of even pressure through it. Other ones are going to be worse because it's just a straight one through it. So just be mindful of the press you're using for the technique that you're using. If you start having issues with ghosting, uneven pressure, things not seem like they're pressing right, just think, it could be the press and the type of press that you're using. So other than that, like I said, it's almost up to temp here. Every triple breaker, it's not going to triple breaker this time. At least I hope not. Shouldn't, because the other one, sublimation, and that one rock and rolls no problem. But comes up to temp pretty good. What we did learn is, yes, this is able to come off there. I'm not too sure. I mean, once it's on here, it's pretty on here. As far as sliding shirts on and off it, we'll see how long that stays. I don't know if that's something that I could really be down with all the time. I might have to put a little rubber cement on there or something to keep that there, because I don't want it sliding around and coming and getting all wonky donkey and crazy on me. So I think a little rubber cement on it would definitely help that out. But overall, they said it is a compact little heat press. I believe that this is going to be perfect for those that need that little press to run out to shows, vendor events, things like that. And when I mean little, I mean this isn't a 9x12. You're getting a full 15x15 with it. So you've still got plenty of work area to be able to press your shirts, press any of your small flat goods, any of your sublimation, things like that. Like I said, I'd stick away from the larger ones. But overall, lightweight, coming in at 55 pounds. You have the 1-year warranty with it. Pretty simple easy to use. I mean, you walk through the display. The display on it is super easy to read. I mean, looking at that, I love how crisp and clear that is. I mean, it's just vibrant with the colors. Having a 3-color one there. We're going to see what it says when it comes up to pressure on it. But, you know, the time, temp, everything super simple, super easy to use, super accessible. As this is up all the way, we can see there's plenty of room there. What I want to do is I want to take it down more and see how it is, if anything moves when we come down. Because, you know, it's got to move as it comes down here. Nothing really changed on. I was just seeing if maybe by chance things would go. But, you know, lefty loosey, righty tighty. What does that mean? You know, you want more pressure, you're going to turn it clockwise. You want to lessen the pressure, you're going to turn it counterclockwise. And what it's doing is it's moving your, this is staying, but it's moving this part right here. You can see, watch that move when I go down there. So it changes the angle of everything and brings it down there. So you can see, like right now, interesting. Oh, so I'm going to take this up just a little because I want to see something. Because... yeah, it's still off. I was just looking to see. I'm like, it almost looked like it was pretty even across there, but as the closer it gets down there, you know, of course, you're reaching the bottom there, so it's going to look there. But overall, I'm pretty happy with it. If I wasn't happy with it, we wouldn't carry it. I heard great things about it. I wanted to get one ourselves, and so now, yeah, we've got a couple of them for sale. You can find those on their website, fatdadwholesale.com. Look under equipment. Solos coming soon. October 1st, they're going to go on sale. We'll be getting ours. We're on the list to get those. Currently, things we're adding to it. Glitter. We're going through that and add things like there. We are getting the transfer tape, so we'll be showing that. Vinyl here and there. So little by little, we'll build it up. If there's something that you need that we don't have, you can work with our friends over at Andy Up Graphics. They're able to take care of you on all of those needs for StarCraft right now. But that's pretty much it. Here's the press. Like I said, it's a small little guy. It's not going to cause any big trouble or anything. It's got a good sturdy base to it. I mean, it's not sliding around. Oh yeah, no, they're just rub. Corey thought maybe they're suction cups, but they're just because they kind of look like it. What we got up here? Are these just okay? Those are the screw holders. I was like, what are those? But as far as working on it, I mean, it seems pretty legit. I guess I could grab me an extra transfer in a shirt. We're gonna do a DTF transfer real quick. Corey's. Oh, what about? We'll get. Yeah. Pull out one of these. Which one? There. And of course, the red shirt's over here. Well, so perfect. So we're going to see how this works out because we've got a shirt here that I need to press. I knew where a shirt was. So we've got a shirt here. We're going to see how this does. First one. What?
Did you make a smaller one?
Nope.
Okay.
It's going to be full size. It's going to be full size. We're going to see how this turns out. I got to see how view of that. Okay, so you can see right there. View on that is still good. Without shooting at a temp gun, you rebel. I know, right? I guess I could go get the temp gun, but I'm totally, this is going to be like everybody else, right? Like, what do I do? Where do I go with this? So we're going to check pressure way off on pressure. So we're going to bring that bad boy in. We're going to bring pressure down. We're going to see, I'm a total rebel. More pressure. Because that's the key with DTF transfers too, is you want a good amount of pressure. There we go. Good amount of pressure. There it is. Huge design on a little kid's shirt because why not? DTF transfer. We used. Wait, was this the other one? Didn't we do one with the faux rhinestones too? Or no?
Yeah. Oh, is it still up there then?
Is it still up there?
I would guess.
I just want to see if I get the right one. I thought we did a couple different ones. Oh, that was with the bows. So if we want to do another one, if you want to find another shirt, so we can show that too. So anyway, DTF transfers. This is the faux glitter. So what does faux glitter means? It means it looks like glitter, but of course it's not glitter because it's DTF, right? So let's go ahead and press that. We're going to see how it is. 15 seconds. I mean, it's our stuff. We're going to see how that bad boy presses out at it. We're going to go from there. Here's that sheet that I need next. So remember, DTF is going to be 15 seconds on that first one. And then you're going to let it cool. And, you know, lately what I've been doing a bunch of these, is I've just been pulling them aside, letting them cool and come back. Because you don't need to pull these warm. You can pull them cold. Because, there we go. You know, if you just want to, because we got to have that second press on it. So, there we go. Press at that. Now come back on the DTFC. That bottom thing's sliding. I'm not 100. I guess you can, it's like a, nope, I'm not even, I'm going to definitely have to fix that. Because that is something I don't know about. But, there we go. There we go. There we go. Then we're going to come back and hit it with our Teflon sheet, silicone sheet, whatever you want to use. You got this at 10 seconds, so we just got to pay attention to there. Pop this up, and there we go there, and there it is. Faux glitter on it. I can't see in that screen how that looks. There, you can kind of see it. So, faux glitter. Not bad. Something fun, something different, something easy to do, so you don't have to add glitter, so you can make it look glitter. Good there. Now we'll do one more because we need to make it. Yeah. There you go. So we got, we're making shirts for our girls for soccer. So while I'm here, I might as well just go ahead and do this one too, right? So this is going to be the faux rhinestones, right? So what does that mean? Well, we'll show you what that means. You know, we made it look like rhinestones. That looks close enough to me because, you know, I'm looking at it all wonky. So whatever. Same thing, 15 seconds. 325, let it cool just a little tad, and then you can go ahead and peel. And then from there, oh, excuse me, we hit it with the Teflon sheet that fell over on the other side, because Teflon sheets suck. And what do I mean by that? Because you never just set them down, right? You try and set them down because it's Teflon. It doesn't want to stay where it's at, and it wants to slide off the edge. It doesn't matter if it's like 1/8 of an inch off of it or 1/4 of an inch off of it. It just wants to slide everywhere. Yes, I said 1/4 of an inch. I know what I said. I know what I said. So I try and find a corner where it looks. So that's not there. That's not there. It's still hot. It's still hot. It's still hot. Still hot. Maybe. We're gonna see. This is the first time I've done this, but that does feel damn hot. That does feel hot, hot, hot. But that's why I say, you know, you can let it cool all the way on DTF. If you run into where I run into it at, where I've seen it at, is on this, where there's little details, little lines, things like that, because it's pulling up. So just let it cool. Just let it cool. And then you should start being able to see it all go. There we go. Whee! There it is. And you can see how it wasn't cool all the way. So those little guys started to try and come up on me. Stupid things wanting to be super cool. But now we'll put our we'll put our Teflon sheet back on it. And we'll press. 10 seconds to set this press here. And remember, this is only a single stage timer, so that means you're going to have to pay attention. You only set one at a time. So here we go. 2, 1, done. Pull it off there. And just like that, folks. Faux rhinestone shirt. Ooh, it even has a little blingy on it. So as you can see, this thing presses great. Didn't have any issues with it. It doesn't make as much noise as my stalls, which I don't think I'll ever fix, because if that thing was quiet, I would be, I don't know about it. But so far, 2 shirts. You just saw what we did. Pull it straight out. Yeah, I think it worked out great on it. I'm going to move back over to the other camera, answer your questions, comments, concerns, and then we're going to get out of here for the day. Well, not for the day. We'll get back here in a couple hours, because Tuesday with Todd starts in just under 3 hours. So stop. Let's see. Camera. Go back to the other camera. Boom. There we are. Back at it again. All right. Questions, comments, concerns. Yes. So what I see. Katie's back. There we go. Clear transfer tape. Yes. Clear transfer tape. It's going to be, I think, let me get you the size on it for sure, because I believe it is 12 inches wide, but I want to get the length on it so that way you know where you're actually looking at with it. Still waiting on a cost for it, so I know where we're at with it. But it is going to be 12 inches by 30 feet and 12 inches by 100 feet. And it is clear. Universal application, lays flat, it's smooth, resistant to curling and tunneling. But we'll get those prices for you. We're going to show those off. We've got the glitter that will be listed on the site soon. So we're going through that. So there, hey, look, your OCD wouldn't let you. That's what we do here, because I guarantee, I don't know, really, how many people out there watching this has the temp gun and religiously checks with it? I know where my temp gun is. It's up in the garage. But I know everything works fine. Like I did that. Hey, it worked fine. It's within temp. Now I should get the temp gun and see where it's at, and then come back to it in a week or two and see where it's at. But I think it's gonna work out just fine. Eric, thanks for stopping by. And Colin, you'd never heard of faux rhinestones until Eric mentioned you doing them because of his bird. Yep. So there. And Colleen, I would assume after you said temp gun that you have one handy, that you're right there with it. Not saying that's a bad thing. That's a great thing, because it's almost part of daily setup. Like when I go through the printer that we do, and there's the setup process that we do every morning with it. The same thing with this. You set your temp for it. Boom. Take a temp of it. Log it. There it is. 100% makes sense. It should be a habit that I get into. But we know that I don't always play the best that I should. So, hey, this is what we do, and we go through with it. Like I said, and Kate said that her StarCraft seems pretty accurate, but I'd be curious to know what you see with yours. There's only one way to find out. This is to get it and go from there. So I'll keep you updated on that. Like I said, we've got some shirts. I think Corey's going to use that to, there it is. Colleen, you test yours once a week. Way to go. Way to stay consistent with that. I honestly couldn't tell you the last time that I temp checked mine, because, even on my stalls on the auto clam, 325, test it, go. I've got an old Hicks that is an analog. So you've got a dial and you just barely move it, and that's where things are. So you're in the roundabout realm of things when you're going back and forth. Vinyl, a lot of things are pretty forgiving. You've got that plus or minus 5 to 15 degrees depending on it. And that's why, because not every press is made the same and set the same. So that's where, having that is a good thing, but that's a kind of a little known, everything's not spot on. You gotta have some room for movement on it. Yeah, that's absolutely right. I only test if things go wrong, and it's when I can know what's wrong with it, because your heat, if something's not sticking, is it a pressure issue? Is it a heat issue? Depending on where it's at. I mean, the easiest thing to do is hit the temp gun. That your temp's right on. But I do know that, I think it's Renee. I think her temp, I think it's like 15 or 20 degrees off is on hers. Where I see it a lot more at is when somebody's doing sublimation and they're burning things, because it's too high of a temperature. And vinyl transfers, I don't see it a whole lot, because you're in that, below 320, 325 and below. Like our printed HTV, that presses at 250. So, you're in that lower realm of things. When you get in that sublimation, you're 375, 400, you're taking a bigger chance of scorching stuff. So if you have it set at 400 and your temp is off 25 degrees, now you're at 425 and you're baking cookies, man. And it's no wonder your shirt's scorching. So you really want to pay attention to that when you get up there. When you start noticing things like, scorching, burning, what's going on? Why isn't this working? Definitely make sure that you check it there. And it's super simple. You just grab it. There it is. Where it is. There's our temp on it, and that way we know what it is. But yeah, I'm a rebel, 100%. We'll go ahead and do that. All right. So on that note, that was unboxing the StarCraft press. Corey's going to use that this afternoon and see how she likes it. That we do have them on sale now. You are able to place your orders right there. I'm dropping that in the comments for it. There's only a few that we have in. We'll see if more come in, but there wasn't a whole lot to begin with because of how everything is set up and everything is coming in. They're allocated to certain vendors or get more than others. It's just the way that business works. So we were able to get our hands on a few of them for you. We'll use this one quite a bit. That's this kind of setting that area up to be Corey's Crafting Corner, right? Triple C, boom, boom. Maybe that's the new program. Triple C, Corey's Crafting Corner. She'll have the solo. She'll have the 15 by 15 press. She'll have all of the glitters. Like I said, we're going through those, but we'll start doing more with it. Tonight's show, Tuesday with Todd, we're doing the 12-inch rounds from JP Plus. A couple tips and tricks that I've heard about people using with them, things that they can do with them, and because they're not just for sublimation, you can use them for laser too. So put that in your hat and smoke it. There's definitely other factors there with it. Upcoming, we do have training tomorrow night. We're in week 4. Emails is what we're working on tomorrow. We do have end of the month Masters of Success is going through the end of the month for accepting applications. So make sure to check that out. And if you're watching this on YouTube, hey, make sure that you head over to our Facebook group because, hey, we're always fun over there. And we're actually going to give away a Stahl's A to Z heat press over at osgbusinessbasics.com. Once we hit 5,000 members, we're sitting at like 3,700. So we got a little bit of ways to go. The sooner we get it, the sooner we get to give it away. And as soon as we give that one away, I think we're going to put together like the Business Basics bundle. We're going to do like a 10,000 member giveaway, and we're going to do like the StarCraft press, and we're going to do the solo, and we're going to do some supplies of vinyl, both HTV and signed vinyl. So we're going to go, I was about to say bees out for it. We're going to go all out for it. So we really want the more people that we can have for it. Can't wait to give those away. So I will see you guys back here in just a little over 3 hours as we go over a sublimating 12-inch hardboard from JP Plus. If you have any questions, just contact us below. You can right there, in the links where you can find us. OSG Business Basics. You can always find us over at fatdad.com, fatdadcd.com. But if anything's over there, you are all set, ready to go. You guys have a great evening or great afternoon, and we'll see you here shortly. Until then, we still got to come up with something.